I think a certain degree of deceit, trickery, need to be present.
You have a new album out, Junior. But before we go into the new album, I would like to talk about pre-Royksopp. Do you still recall your first meeting with Svein at school?
Actually, we did not meet in school. We met at a mutual friend's house. Yes, I do remember it.
How were you introduced to each other? How come? Why this friend? What did he do? What was his connection?
Well, he was actually Svein's neighbor. So they grew up in the same street. He was 1 year older than Svein, and coincidence made it so that this friend, called Gaute, by the way, when we went to what translates to youth school, we went into the same class. And we discovered that we liked the same music, so he invited me over to him. And that's where I met Svein, in front of the computer, playing whiz-ball.
What did you think?
Well, I thought immediately this was a very, very handsome young man. But apart from that, we quickly knew that we had a lot of the same interests in music already, and film, and basically sort of in our...
What music did you...
Well, anything... well, at that time, anything electronic that we can get our hands on up in Tromsø. At that time, I mean, it was a bit sort of on the outskirts of civilization. But
well, what could you get your hands on then?
Kraftwerk, Depeche Mode, Art of Noise, Jean-Michel Jarre, Vangelis, of course. And I mean, after a while, we took more of an interest in dance music. A lot of people at that time, sort of a generation older than us, had already gone out and made record deals for themselves, came back, some stayed in Tromsø, and I mean, they were a great inspiration to us.
Do you have a name?
People that were important to us were, amongst others, Bjorn Torske, who had a radio show. He's a DJ who still operates quite a bit under the radar maybe. Mm-hmm. And Biosphere, Geir Jensen, was a very key inspirational figure to us.
In what sense, if you name these two people, in what sense were they a big inspiration for you?
Well, Geir, I mean, he showed us quite a lot in terms of what you can do in terms of your own career and going your... Well, this obviously sounds very typical, but to go your own way. And I mean, we were basically kids at the time, and he took the time to listen to us and what we have made, what the music we made, and that was very important to us because he had already sort of made a career for himself and had a record deal with R&S Records, and actually helped us, me and Svein and this aforementioned Gaute and another guy called Torbjorn, to release an EP on R&S, or under label of R&S, called Apollo Records. Mm-hmm. And that was huge for us, sort of first getting the support of sort of the older people in our community, and then getting something released and just, I mean, see it with our own hands. It was unbelievable, and it made us want more.